Hi and welcome. I'm Jennifer Bonoff, founder of BuildYourDigitalBrand.com. Doug and I are excited to share our interview series on personal branding. Hear from a diverse group of experts on the purpose and benefits of establishing your brand. Learn how to stand out and be memorable.
We're here today with Melanie L. Denny on the Build Your Digital Brand interview series on personal branding. Melanie is a certified resume expert, LinkedIn strategist, personal branding consultant, speaker, author, and president of Resume Evolution. She's a trusted resource for all things job search who absolutely loves working exclusively with each of her clients to gain insight on their personal strengths, passions, and unique value to pinpoint their distinct personal brand so that they can package, market, and sell themselves in today's fast-paced corporate environment.
So welcome, Melanie. Thank you for being here today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Let's get right to it. Do you feel that having a visible personal brand is important to the success of your clients in their job search?
Absolutely, yes. Here's the thing. Now, in today's job market, everything is digital. So resumes are being read on smartphones and tablets and computer screens, and everything is done online. And so if you don't have a presence, you don't exist, right? And a huge, huge factor of that is LinkedIn, for sure. And you can easily build a presence on LinkedIn and build your brand using LinkedIn so that you stand out, so that you're found online, so that you're able to showcase your brand and your value to employers, because that's really what it's all about.
Okay. If a client came to you and they had no visible personal branding, at least that you could find, what 3 things would you tell them to do first to start the process of establishing a digital brand?
First things first, get a LinkedIn profile. Because when you Google someone's name, the first kind of things that pop up are LinkedIn, Facebook. And you definitely need LinkedIn to outshine your Facebook, because you don't necessarily want to be found for your more personal life and who knows what kind of pictures and such you have on there. But that's also a factor that we'll discuss at a different moment in time. But I think the first step is to get a LinkedIn profile. That's the easiest, quickest way to build an online presence, because again, once you Google someone, that profile is going to pop up. And the second thing I would say is to also try to create some blog or portfolio or showcase your work in some way on some website somewhere. It's easy to put up a quick website today. You can, if you're passionate about your work, you can do a quick blog, or you can even do a vlog, or you can even use LinkedIn's it's not new anymore, but they have rolled out a feature where you can actually blog or write articles and post videos and things like that right within the LinkedIn interface. So that's another quick and easy way to kind of show up and be visible online. Because again, once people search, LinkedIn is one of the biggest websites and it's going to show up in search results. I think the third thing that they can do is just to kind of put up a website with their name, with their industry, with their resume posted there, a quick bio, an about me page. It's a simple thing. There's tons and tons of resources out there for you to put up a quick free website about yourself, about what you do, about your work, about your passion, things like that. So, I mean, that would be the quickest, easiest way to just kind of build your visibility online without having to break the bank or put up a fancy website or, do all of these crazy things and learn search engine optimization. It doesn't have to be any of that.
Okay. I know it's a competitive job market out there. It's difficult for candidates to stand out to a recruiter or a potential employer. What advice do you give your clients to help them stand out, specifically to be memorable?
Absolutely. I think the first thing, the whole key here, the whole point is you want to be found, right? So you don't want to be searching and trying to find job opportunities. You want people to find you online. So the first thing you need to do to be found, you can't stand out if you're invisible, right? So you have to be visible first. So to get visible, you really need to narrow down what it is that you do, your niche, understand the job function that you do and are targeting, and then tailor everything towards that, so that when recruiters and HR folks start to research and try to find candidates, they're putting in specific keywords. So those keywords need to be used and infused within everything. So anything online. So even if you post your resume online, you need to be using the right keywords. Your LinkedIn profile absolutely needs to be keyword optimized. So then when you are found, the way in which you stand out is through quantifying your value, how you impact the bottom line to a company, how you are of benefit to your future boss, how are you going to really help your department, right? And so speaking in terms of value versus task and responsibilities is a great way to differentiate yourself, because the thing is, anyone who does what you do can do what you do, right? And so years of experience is not going to be your key selling point. A lot of people kind of fall on that as, well, why should I hire you? Because I have 10 years of experience. Well, so does the next guy and the next guy, right? So in order to really stand out and differentiate yourself in today's market, it's all about your value. How are you going to help our bottom line? Speak in terms of dollars and cents. I like to call it monies. I say you need to speak employer's language. Monies, right? At the end of the day, everything, anything you do in an organization equates to a dollar sign. And so figuring out how you impact the bottom line in everything that you do is it's the best way to really stand out in today's job market, for sure.
Very good. Great answer. A lot of good information in there. There are many digital assets a person might use in creating their own digital brand, including social media accounts, a personal website, and a blog. Each can have a positive or a negative impact on someone's brand or reputation depending upon how they're used. What are your thoughts regarding online reputation management, and is it something that you discuss with your clients in relation to their personal branding?
Well, I think online reputation management is crucial today. Because, like I said before, everything is online. So even if I'm interested in you, if I want to hire you, I am going to research you online. And so if the first thing that pops up is your Facebook page and you're, at a party being wild, drinking and, all these things, even though it's your personal life and you're having fun, you have the right to do that. It just doesn't look good to a potential employer. And so you always want to put your best foot forward online. It's crazy because years ago, we didn't have this problem, right? Before the internet blew up, you do what you want. It's totally separate. How can they ever know? Now they're going to find you. And with technology growing in the way that it is, like anything you post online can be found. Here's the thing a lot of people don't realize too. If you put a personal email address on your resume, for example, employers search that email address, and guess what's going to pop up? Your Facebook page. Even if you disguise your name, a lot of people change their name on Facebook, so it's not necessarily their government name. Maybe it's like a nickname or such, and so they feel like they're hidden. You're not if that email address is linked to your account. And so I do kind of touch on these things with my clients. A lot of times, mostly when they feel like they're not getting the hits that they need, or they feel like they're totally qualified and they applied and, they even got referred and it was like a sure thing and then nothing happened. I say, have you Googled yourself? Google yourself and see what comes up. You will be surprised at what comes up if you Google yourself. I try to Google myself every few months just to see it, and I find all type of weird stuff all the time.
Okay, very good. Final question today. Do you think it's beneficial for individuals to create and publish content related to their industry or area of expertise to increase their online visibility and establish their authority?
Yes, I think this is a great tool to actually build your visibility and credibility online. Especially the higher up you go in an organization, the more you want to present yourself as someone who is knowledgeable in your field. What better way to do that than to, write some articles where showcase your work or put case studies of, different scenarios that you've done in your professional career. Anything you can do to paint a great picture of yourself, to accentuate your brand, to offer your value, to showcase who you are. I think employers now are looking for that level of transparency and that level of authenticity. It's not just about, I'm a robot and I work and I go home late at night and I I'm the first one in the office. It's more about who are you as a person. And I think that being able to showcase that in different ways outside of, just a LinkedIn page or, a resume, you can create a blog or, like I said, a vlog, a video blog about your professionalism or even your hobbies, right? And so when people Google you, they'll say, oh, he loves to fish, and there's videos of you fishing and things like that. Helps the person to identify who you are more than just an employee or a number, if you will, on the assembly line. And so I think it's a great way. And with technology, we have all those things right at our fingertips. We have so many resources to build that brand and to build that visibility and to build our authority and credibility online. It's so easy now, and it can be totally free, right? So definitely I would absolutely promote anyone to build that brand, that online presence in any way that they can that would give them a positive, give off a positive perception to their potential employer.
Fantastic. Well, that's a lot of very insightful information. I want to thank you, Melanie Denny, for being here with us today on the Build Your Digital Brand interview series, and we appreciate you joining us.
Not a problem. You're very welcome, and thank you for having me.
Our pleasure.